Just recently, OpenAI, Anthropic, and Meta announced that they changed their policies on military usage, and now they're working with the US government for national security purposes. That's crazy, right? Because they said that they were all about safety and AI for the good of humanity and all this stuff. And now they're saying that no, we'll actually work with Anduril. You know that it's like a company. OpenAI partnered with Anduril. It's a company that makes autonomous weapon systems. So you know exactly why they got OpenAI there. This is crazy to me, at least to me, because they have their internal policies that say, we stand for the good of humanity to not make weapons, blah blah blah. It's just that. Actually, there's a lot of money that can be actually be made in these things. So let me just change that policy really quick. Boom. Nothing happened. Nobody's gonna say anything. That's it. Done. This is the news that nobody's actually talking about. So you know that like O3 model has come out, Sora, the new Meta Llama 3.3. They're releasing all these things to kind of drive away the like the people from what's actually happening, from what they're actually doing, which is partnering with these companies that actually do weapons technology. I don't actually know enough about it yet. I don't know what exactly they're going to do, but it's clear that it's going to be. I mean, are they really going to let you know what they're going to do? Because that's probably confidential information, but it's kind of crazy to me that that's even a possibility that's happening. I'm just recording this right now so that it's not swept under the rug, so that people don't ignore it, so that they acknowledge it, so that they know that it's actually happening because they're actually releasing these models for the purpose of, you know, it's probably an incremental tiny change that doesn't actually make a difference. Or, the whole like $200 a month, like release of the $200 a month ChatGPT subscription. Perhaps they're trying, yeah, of course they're going to make money off of it. Of course, probably their model is stronger in that way, but it is also conveniently released during the time they also partner with this company so that the news is kind of forgotten about and washed out by all the information about their new model in O3 and O1 and all this stuff about how it cannot tell how many R's there are in strawberry and all this stuff. Well, this is what's actually happening, and I wanted to let you know that so that you know, oh wow, so they don't actually care. I mean, I don't think you ever thought they actually cared, but you know what's going on. Now, this is probably controversial, but this is my opinion. If you're from the US, please don't apply your biases on this because you might think, well, so long as it's for the US military and not for someone else, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Because then you're enabling the kind of mindset of it's okay when we do it. Because if you look at another country doing it, you immediately think, nah, that's bad. Oh no, dystopia, disgusting, like tyranny, everything like that. Tyrants. But for the US, okay, sure. Now, like, just don't apply that bias. It's very goofy to apply, I think, because it's just, it's not helpful. Because these companies are actually doing things that are very unethical, and then you're just over here saying that it's okay because it's the US. But then, on one side, AI progression should be for the good of humanity, right? We can generally agree that it should help and serve humans and should be a benefit to them rather than to their detriment. But then again, isn't it only natural if if countries see this new developing technology and think, okay, how can we get it into our military, right? Because it's like developing, it's new, it's something that would probably be beneficial in the military in some kind of way. Not probably not the LLM right now that they have, but probably something different because LLMs, I don't think they're going to be good at any military usage. But something AI related could help. So is it only natural that they adopt this? Or we should think, like if you're using an AI model, are you comfortable knowing that they're partnered with a military company? And if you haven't a subscription to an AI model, are you comfortable knowing that you're funding a company that is doing this? And that's the problem. It's like, what do we do, Because, and we can pivot to this third point that I'm trying to say is that what will we actually do? Because for me, my reasoning was if I don't like OpenAI and how they're taking copyrighted content to, train their models, then just switch to a company that doesn't do that and has more ethical values and it's about open source, Meta, and just use that. Simple as that. Maybe there's some kind of like performance, like negative perform, doesn't matter. Or maybe Claude, they're closed source, but at least they have, more of a focus on helping and just like they have very strict ethical guidelines and stuff like that. From what I've heard, just switch to a company that doesn't do that. But now you have all these companies that do it. Google has been working with the military and providing all types of AI support as well. So it's like, where do we go? You pretty much have the four titans become the four tyrants, which is Meta, OpenAI, Anthropic, and what is it? Google. Yeah. So these companies are all on this military usage, and I don't want to acquiesce to their decisions, but I don't want to, and like, but I don't know what to do, Where do you switch? What do you use? Perhaps the only way that I see at least is maybe you have a company that has downloaded the what is it called, the Meta Llama models because they're open source and like it's legally okay, and you can they put them onto their own servers and provide that to people, right? Instead of the companies itself. And if companies are using APIs, model APIs, they can only get it from these like companies. That way, there's no money being funded to Meta AI and Meta, um, and we have this open source model that is kind of that is um, not connected to them and like not endorsing them in any way because I don't want to endorse them. I don't want to help people who are thinking, yeah, AI and military is a good idea. You know what I mean? It may be just a natural step for countries to adopt it, but then again, I don't really, feel like comfortable endorsing such a thing and using AI models from such a thing. I don't know. What do you think about? What do you think about it? But I just share this because it's kind of interesting and like don't sweep this under the rug. This is very important information that people are just they don't see it. Like I literally, when I first found out about it from a small YouTube channel, um, I started looking everywhere, like on YouTube, on news and everything like that. There's plenty of news about it, but it doesn't seem to be as prominent as some kind of O3 or Sora or whatever the hell they're releasing in order to guide your eyes away. Hopefully the dystopia is not upon us.